Hi, I'm Neon Radioactive Green, Annie.
And I'm pink, black, blue, and purple, Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU.
So today, Thanksgiving Day or day after, whatever, we're gonna talk about shiny Pokemon, because we love shiny Pokemon.
I wish you wouldn't ignore the national holiday of Black Friday.
Could you imagine if they changed it to Black Friday holiday? And then Cyber Monday would be a holiday.
But then who would go in the shops and let us buy stuff if Black Friday was a national holiday?
That is true. Well, I mean, you can get holiday pay.
Why do you think it's called Black Friday? Why gotta be black?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Nah, thank you. Maybe because all the colors combine.
Maybe because so many people have died.
Maybe because we all keep thinking about Halloween.
Maybe because communism is the real threat.
Alright, so yes, Thanksgiving, and we're gonna say things that we're grateful for. And what are we grateful for?
Shiny Pokemon. That 1 in 8,000 chance to get a shiny Pokemon.
So, we have played every game, and my first shiny Pokemon was in Fire Red, Leaf Green. I had Fire Red, Minty had Leaf Green.
Woo.
And I was so confused because I was in Viridian Forest, and I ran into a weird yellow Caterpie. And I was like, what is that? Is that a glitch? I'm going to catch this Caterpie. I'm going to sell this game for millions, and I will make all my money back that I spent, when you're like 10.
There's this post of somebody ran into a shiny Latias and it's yellow. And I was like, guys, what do I do? I was like, restart your game. It's a glitch. Once you do it, it'll be fixed. I was like, oh, thanks for the advice. It fixed itself.
That's so sad. Why would
It's
anyone
so
say that? That's so mean. And then, because I didn't know what shiny Pokemon was, because it was introduced in Generation 2. That's the whole reason why they had the red Gyarados, to be like, hey, stupid people, this is what a shiny Pokemon is now, y'all.
And we were really bad with silver and gold, and we just did not get very far.
I believe, okay, so I was cleaning out all our games to move into Pokemon Home and try and find them all, and I found Pokemon Red, so I played it, being like, ooh, maybe, some Pokemon here I can move over. I had a Charizard, a level 36 Pokemon, and I did not defeat the third gym. So I had to ask
Lieutenant Surge?
I don't know. And I had to ask myself, why? Why, Past Annie? Why couldn't you defeat the third gym? And how much did you play to get a Charizard from fighting weaker Pokemon?
While my first shiny was playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the route right before Goldenrod. I like to train there because you can just kind of run up and down a long straight line of grass. And I ran into the majestic, the purple shiny Drowsy.
Sad.
We all can't have fun stories of wanting to make millions off our gold-colored Caterpie.
I forget that Drowsy was your very first one.
Well, I mean,
It's near the daycare, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very distinct, very noticeable. Could you imagine your first shiny being a non-noticeable difference?
It's your first shiny being a Grimace Shake? Oh, I couldn't. Oh, that would suck though. Like, I feel bad for people who first get Scarlet and Violet because all y'all shiny Pokemon suck.
I think also because it's harder to notice that you ran into one.
You think people who made Scarlet and Violet looked at Arceus with the whole sparkle animation? Fucking scrubs.
We're not gonna make this shit easy at all.
Nah, that Slugma, totally invisible where we put it. Silver Slugma, fuck you.
That's really cool.
Ow, there's nothing cooler than trying to figure out a panda mouse or a cutie fly where you can't even see where the fucking cutie flies are. I had a cutie fly horde one time and was like, can't fucking find these guys.
I wondered about that too. When I was running into them, I was like, shit, they're really small and hard to avoid.
And for baby, forget about it.
Something like part of them's purple?
Something. Sometimes I think about how they tried to make Flora into this thing. That's why they're like, look, it's the king's Flora. He has a special flower. And I was like, was I just not paying attention to the plot? Was I supposed to think this Pokemon's more important than it was?
No Pokemon plots worth reading.
I'll say this till I'm blue in the face. No one likes the X and Y plot.
Okay, we're not here to talk about plot. We're here to talk about shiny Pokemon. You keep diverging out.
No, because I thought A to Z's motherfucking Flora was shiny this whole time.
It's not shiny.
But it's blue.
Who cares if it's blue? The flower doesn't look the same.
You think any other NPCs have cool shinies?
There's gotta be, right?
I know Lance has the red Gyarados.
No, everyone knows Lance got the red Gyarados.
Okay, I also caught a shiny Magikarp in the lake of fucking rage on my way to get the red Gyarados, and I got so upset because that's like my second ever shiny Pokemon. The second or third. The second was might have been Growlithe. And I was just like,
oh yeah.
I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding. I'm on my way to get a shiny Gyarados. I don't need a fucking shiny Magikarp.
My second shiny was a Fearow, but at that time I was training my Pokemon in areas where they were overpowered.
And we didn't know about quick balls, I guess.
Well, I was only catching Pokemon with Pokeballs.
Oh.
So I completely forgot that Ultra Balls was an option when catching Pokemon. So after that, I caught Blue.
Yeah, this constellation prize.
And then years later, I evolved into Blossom because Vileplume is just flat ugly.
It's okay. I killed a shiny Noctowl because the Pokemon anime fucking didn't tell me that was a shiny. I didn't know Ash caught a shiny Noctowl. So I thought, yeah, all Noctowls have orange wings, right? And I killed it with my Glaceon. That was a weird circumstance because I opened up my Diamond and Pearl just to get a Glaceon after years of not playing it. And I randomly ran into a Noctowl. I was like, I don't give a shit. I need to evolve this Eevee to a Glaceon. And then after a while, I was like, wait a minute.
I remember you ran into another Noctowl and thought, wait. Why is it darker? But obviously, this is what a regular Noctowl. Oh my god.
The worst thing Pokemon has ever done to me was have the feature of you saw a shiny. Because when the numbers in your head don't match the number in the game, you get very upset.
I got scared when Scarlet and Violet did that, and I was freaking out. Like, I only have 2 shiny Pokemon, but I ran into like 9 of them apparently. Like, how easy is it to run into it? Then Annie tells me later, well, it's probably because you evolved them, you stupid fucker. And I was like, oh shit, that's right.
You know, do you like yay or nay? That's easier to get shiny Pokemon.
I think especially with Pokemon Go and special monthly events that they had in Sword and Shield made it easier to run into shiny Pokemon. But I don't necessarily think that, like, unless you're doing some kind of method, right? Like the sandwich method or the Matsuda method, like the open world of Scarlet and Violet is easier to run into shinies than like the go in the dark grass method. Because it's very easy in Scarlet and Violet to pass a shiny Pokemon. Like, I wanted to fight an Indeedee in the Let's Go feature, and my fucking, I forgot, a Honchkrow wouldn't fight it, and I was like, you're gonna fight the Indeedee. So I sent him into battle, and then I was like, oh, the Indeedee is shiny. That's why you wouldn't fight it.
I will say, I do appreciate Scarlet and Violet. They make it a little easier that the shiny Pokemon won't just KYS. Like, if you run into a shiny Voltorb, it won't just yeet itself out of existence.
To be fair though, once you throw an Ultra Ball and you have like a level 80 Meowscarada, it's pretty much guaranteed.
Now, I want to talk about the plan for this episode to talk about all the shinies we got and all our fond memories and give thanks to Aqueous that we got Arceus. Arceus, Lord in Heaven, sorry I put your name in vain. Like that we got them. But I want to talk about my dream shiny Pokemon. The Pokemon I want and life denied me twice from them. Number 1, shiny Gardevoir. I want it so bad because the Mega is so pretty. And Arceus gave it to my cousin who hardly knows Pokemon. And my cousin wouldn't give it to me. And I'm like, okay, my family took you to a nice curry house where you grind the sesame seeds so you get that fresh flavor, but you still won't give it to me here? Okay. Number 2, shiny Lilligant. In Sword and Shield, they would have events where you would go to the den and you have a high chance of getting a shiny Pokemon. And I missed shiny Wailord and was like, okay, I guess that was a one-off thing. There was a shiny Lilligant, there was a shiny the Meowthrio, and then I'm like, oh shit, you gonna do this every month? And I missed the Lilligant there.
Yeah, that every month thing was insane. Well, I guess Pokemon Go's now doing it too.
Yeah, Pokemon Go, I find out, oh, you have a community day with shiny Pokemon. Number 3, my shiny, I want a shiny Roseways because it's asexual colors, technically L Ace, whatever. And motherfucker, the year they had Roselia, I just got back into Pokemon Go. So that's twice I just got into the game, and they're like, yo, you just missed your favorite shiny Pokemon, dumb piece of shit. And my 4th shiny Pokemon, I really want this, but I don't understand why there's no event, is shiny Shrevnot that looks like a birch tree or whatever, albino birch tree. And they keep doing fucking shiny Punkaboos, but they won't give me my shiny Shrevnot.
Yeah, it is weird, yeah. I guess because people like Punkaboo.
Fun fact, my coworker, he ran into a shiny Punkaboo in Pokemon Go, but this glitch happened where as soon as he ran into it, it ran away. Like, he didn't even get a chance to throw a Pokeball.
Oh my god.
He thinks like his cellular data is kind of like messed up or something.
Wow, I'd cry.
I cry every time.
If I didn't already have one.
Yeah, we have a shiny Gorgeous thanks to the Scarlet and Violet like den events. So I told him if I ever run into a Punkaboo, he can have it since I already have my own. But he can't have the Gorgeous. Gorgeous, if we ever do our smash and pass Pokemon list, we gotta look into the legality of that. Gorgeous is sexy. That shit.
I don't know, it looks like a gooey duck.
Alright, so let's talk about your dream shiny, which half of them I got for you.
So my number 1 favorite is the Tropius, where we talk about the ones we don't have.
No, this is the ones that your dream ones and how you got it.
Yeah, Tropius. I was playing Auras. They have that method where if you like keep going that I don't know how gotta explain it. They had like a Pokénav, and a Pokénav, you can see what Pokemon's in the grass. So if you kept going to the same Pokemon, you can get a shiny. I wasn't doing the method because I wanted a shiny Tropius. I was doing the method because Tropius gives you more EXP than most other Pokemon. If you don't know, I train all my Pokemon, so I need Pokemon that gives me a lot of EXP.
I don't know how you never ran into a shiny Audino, because Black and White also had that method with the grass in their own way.
You can't, but that's harder because at least the Pokénav told me what Pokemon it was. You know that it was a high chance of it being Audino, but it's not guaranteed. Because if the grass showed me like Skarmory, which I did catch also using that method, I wouldn't necessarily run into Skarmory.
You named your Skarmory Rachel Green.
Because I was on a marathon of watching Friends, and that show is so good. That is like one of the most mindless shows you can watch, but like in a good way.
I hate Friends because it sold me the American dream that you can have a group of friends that have nothing in common with each other. And that didn't happen to me yet, folks.
I don't know, who does that better, Friends or How I Met Your Mother?
Really, it gotta be Friends, because I feel like Lily was always mad at Barney. Like, that's gross. So it wasn't the true melding, you know?
But they were always friends.
And Marsha and Lily was always just one person.
Yeah. Anyways, then who was it? Oh, Annie caught me a shiny gold bat in Pokemon Legends Arceus, which actually Crobat is my favorite because it's pink and cute. And I just love Crobat. I just think it's one of the coolest Pokemon.
We got you that shiny Roggenrola in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, shiny Gigalith is really beautiful. It's just got this beautiful blue shine to it. And so I'm really happy to have that. What I really want is the shiny of my most favorite Pokemon, which is Scorpiopede. Because that's a really nice red color. Like, not many Pokemon even have that red color.
And it has that shiny neon blue too.
Yeah. So it's just so beautiful. So that's what I'm looking for.
There's also that one, like I said, in Sword and Shield, we just found out, like, you know, every month they had like a den event, and the Railroad, we didn't master the technique at this point, so we didn't catch the Railroad the first time we did it. And then, like, I'm in a parking lot, and I'm like, oh, well, got shiny Railroad for this dumb piece of shit, but Minty didn't get anything for me.
I remember that, yeah. That was in Pokemon Go.
Go to the poll. So, let's look down this list of, I guarantee you, we do not remember half of them, and most of it's going to be that shiny Sphinx. That shiny Sphinx, so fucking... I think we got shiny Sphinx in, like, 4 different games.
We have it in Arceus, Gold, Scarlet and Violet.
I think Arceus counts twice because we both found one in our game out looking for it.
Yeah. Some of those beginning Pokemons, Arceus makes it really easy. Because I got like 2 Bidoof and like a Starly and a Staravia. Like, what the hell?
I just real fast say, the Sinnoh beginning Pokemon, they're all very iconic. I would say he's the most iconic of any region.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe because in Scarlet and Violet, fletching was there for no goddamn reason. But like, I guess he didn't have enough Pokemon here.
Kilowattrel!
So you had that shiny Abra, and I'm like, the only way you could have got that Abra was in Arceus. The only one they don't fucking run away, immediately.
That was really tough. I really want to evolve it into an Alakazam. I haven't transferred any of my Pokemon from Arceus into home. I don't know. I feel like they're just in their own universe.
The pass.
The Hisuian.
Oh my god, you know another shiny Pokemon we keep getting a shit ton of? Marils.
Yeah! The first shiny I ran to Scarlet and Violet was a shiny Azuro. And then just recently I caught a shiny Marrow. And I'm like, what the fuck? And even you too, right?
Yeah, I caught one in my Scarlet and Violet. Oh, that reminds me in Scarlet and Violet, the day 1, I'm playing Pokemon and it's an open world. And I'm like, I'm going to test how open world you are. So I'm like running all over I can without completing the plot. And I go to the beach and what do I find? Shiny Wiglet. And I'm like, oh my god. But what I don't know is that when you get close to it, it sucks back in.
I remember, and we were just like standing there, like watching, waiting for them to come back out.
And the guy don't know what to do. I didn't read any instructions.
I think he made me catch it in the end.
Yeah, because I couldn't do it. I didn't. In Legend Arceus, it's so easy to crouch and sneak up on a Pokemon. I do not to this day know how to do it in Scarlet and Violet.
I don't think you can. You have to engage in battle.
But like, how do you sneak up on a Wiglet then?
I have no idea.
Exactly, Mundo.
I think you have to be lucky and just be naturally behind it.
Sucks. Hey, I'm looking at this list. I didn't know you caught a shiny Blipbug.
Yeah, I actually have 2 of them.
You have 2?
I have 2 shiny Blipbugs. They're purple.
And you didn't give me 1?
No, never.
Oh my god, that reminds me of the time you fucked me. I was looking for a shiny Petalil. And I told Minty and Pokemon Go group at shopping mall, look for a shiny Petalil. I want my shiny Petalil so I can put this to rest. No, you know what? It wasn't even Petalil. It was Rosewaid.
I thought it was Roselia.
Because as we know, number one, always going to be the asexual icon Rosewaid. So it was Roselia we're looking for.
Because it was a grass event.
And Minty went, okay, I'll look for Roselia. But I wouldn't mind a Cacnea. They're cool. They look brown. And as soon as Minty said that, I ran into a shiny Cacnea. And I was like, you used all our luck. You used our monkey paw wish. The finger is curling. we get the Cacnea, but we lose the Roselia.
I think life just hates you.
I hate you. Oh, that. You don't give me a blip bug, even though you know I love blip bug. That reminds me, you know how I'm doing that? Well, this is happening in the future. Like, in the distant past, I did the Danganronpa with every Pokemon.
Right.
I really want to do that with JoJo, but I don't know enough about JoJo characters for that shit.
Really?
I just know, Josuke Part 4 gets the duck, and Part 5 gets the blip bug.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Oh, that's another day. I'm so fucking tired of that project.
One of my favorite memories is playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm in the ice area, and I think I have the fire crocodile.
Fuecoco.
God, I cannot pronounce the final evolution.
No, that's racist when we get, like, you know, Craxley's final form?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm saying a slur whenever I try to pronounce it.
That's the thing with Pokemon. A lot of them, you don't know how to pronounce their names unless you watch the anime. And sometimes you get to a certain point in your life where watching the anime is not worth it.
And sometimes you get to the anime and they're like, go, Watata. And you're like, huh? Watata?
They changed that. They totally used to say Ratata when we were kids. That's why I always pronounce it as Ratata and not Ratata, even though it makes more sense to pronounce it as Ratata.
Say hello to my little friend, Watata.
But anyways, I think I was looking, like, changing up my Pokemon, trying to figure out who I wanted to train next. And then when I got out from, like, the Pokebox, I was, like, looking at two dealings, and I was like, they're both different colors. Which one of you is fucking shiny?
Which one is summer and which one is spring? Let me figure this out.
They were both winter. So I just sent one out and murdered the non-shiny one. The shiny one ran away. So I had to go run after it before it fell off a cliff. Which I guess you can tell because the shiny ones have a pink flower, and I won't evolve it because shiny Salzburg, not that different.
Whoa, there was this one time Pokemon Go, it was like a shiny Eevee event. I forget what it was. It wasn't community day. It was just like an event.
Remember, yeah.
And I was fucking going crazy trying to get all 8, you know? And I remember running out before the event ended, being like, where's my shiny Eevees?
Yeah, some people caught like 30 of them. I was like, what are you gonna do with 30 of them?
Sell it on Etsy.
You guys can't sell shiny Pokemon. It's just not kosher.
You know, my story of us running into a shiny Pokemon and not realizing it's shiny and being like, wait, is this shiny? Jesus. It was in Sword and Shield, and I ran into that Stone Joiner.
Oh, yeah!
And I don't know Stone Joiner that well, so what you gotta realize in Scarlet and Violet, there's shiny in the overworld. In Arceus Legends, there's shiny in the overworld. In Sword and Shield, you have to run into them to know if they're shiny, which is kind of weird.
No, they're not shiny in the overworld in
Arceus?
In Arceus, yes, not in Sword and Shield.
No, I'm saying Scarlet and Violet they're shiny, but not in Sword and Shield. So I just randomly ran into this motherfucker. Like, I was like, oh, get out of my way. I gotta look for these dens. And I was like, huh, this color, this form, this shape, this taste. I don't know if this is shiny. So I asked you, and you were like, oh, you're gonna have to Google it. I do not know Storage Owner enough to know. Because it's still neutral color. So we looked it up, I was like, oh yeah, I guess it's shiny.
They're like a really charcoaly, dark gray color when they're shiny. It's nice.
It's nice. You know what's not nice? Running to a shit ton of male combies. I have like 3. You guys want one?
I want a shiny Salazzle because they're white and it's so nice. It almost looks glitchy to me. But like, how many Pokemon that are shiny and white who aren't already white?
Oh, there's a shiny white Pokemon. It's in my head, but I completely forgot it.
We already talked about Trevenant.
Nah, fuck you. Nah. Oh, Bunnelby. They look like albino bunnies.
Oh, we have that.
You have that because you fucked up the egg hatching method shit. The Matsuda method where you get a Japanese or a foreign Pokemon, you bring it into our God-forsaken America, you make them breed and you ruin our American genes.
It was weird because I just remember I just needed eggs and I just needed a lot of Pokemon for whatever reason. And then Bunnelby came up and I was like, well, alright, I guess I'm keeping you. You know what I want? I want a shiny Dedenne.
They're not bad. They look like chocolate.
Right? So they're so cute and I want one.
What's funny is if you look at through all the Pokemon's shiny hunting methods, well, obviously we didn't do all of them because we're not crazy or, you know, we just don't know how to make sandwiches. Because 1 to 4, I don't think there was any other than the Matsuno method.
Right.
And then 5, there's that grass technique, but I don't think we ever got anything via that.
Right.
Then you go to 6, and you had that one fishing hole. You had to go to this one fishing hole, and if you just kept fishing there, you would have gotten a shiny Pokemon. So I got a shiny Clauncher because I got X, and you got a shiny Scout because you had Y.
It wasn't exactly like one area, but it was just like it had to meet the right criteria. It had to be
God had to smile on you.
No. It had to be a spot where like it was like a peninsula with 3/4 of it was covered by land and one direction was water. And for some reason, if you like hold up that one area and fished in it, then you would get a higher chance of a shiny, but it made no fucking sense game wise.
Be like that. And then I also remember you had a if you made friends, you could have a little safari zone.
Yes.
And your friends have been the type. So I got like a shit ton of friends, ruined my friend code list because a bunch of strangers came. But I was able to get a shiny Esper with that method.
Which is like a gold Pokemon. They're so cute.
I like Esper better than Meowstic though, so I ain't evolving that bitch.
Yeah, that is true. So, oh my god, Esper. Man, the journey playing Pokemon too long is sometimes just like a memory of crap.
I can't believe you caught a shiny Go-Go.
Yeah, remember? Okay, so this is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hey, that's a white shiny Pokemon.
Hey, white power and my brother.
Because it's super funny because this is also another one where you were like, I really like shiny Go-Go because it's white with gold horns and it looks so like statuette. And I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But I do go towards Go-Go's because again, they're Pokemon in the beginning that gives you a lot of EXP. And if you're training a fire type or whatever, like, pretty easy. And I ran into one and I caught it and I'm keeping it. And it can suck my D.
You have a Laloon in OS?
Oh yeah, the 3 shinies I caught in Oraz is Tropius, Skarmory, and Loon.
What does Laloon look like?
I think they're reddish, which is nice.
Oh, I remember the fucking cave method that you do in the Crown Tundra where you keep doing that legendary cave and only you got a shiny Halucha from that.
Which we still have to finish.
Yeah, we
never caught all the legendaries yet.
you know how fucking long that takes.
Yeah, if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like you go to a cave, you have to use borrowed Pokemon, and you have to go through like 3 trials of fighting Pokemon, and if you can get to the end and defeat the legendary, then you can capture the legendary.
Or you can keep the Pokemon you got along the way.
Yes, or you can keep the Pokemon. I kept a Halucha, I got a shiny Halucha, and a shiny Suicune.
You got a shiny Suicune?
Yeah.
Bitch.
Because, again, this is another one where, like, overworld or in the battle, they don't tell you they're shiny until you, like, go into your box and it's like, oh, shit, they're shiny. I don't know if that's an actual, like, higher chance method, but shit, But for us, it's not that impressive to get shiny legendaries because we're so goddamn old. We've been to every event that offered shiny Pokemon. I think if there's any shiny legendaries we don't have, it's obviously the newer ones and maybe Genesect. I don't know if we have a shiny Genesect. I caught a shiny Cresselia on Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, proudest moment of my life when the person who hardly played Pokemon Go caught that shiny legendary and I had to stand there like an idiot.
Annie wanted me to walk all over the shopping mall to find this fucking raid. And then we got there. I think it was only you and me too.
No, there's all okay, can I say that without doxing us?
Yeah, sure.
It was Alamo, so there was some people there.
Okay.
It wasn't the full 20 though.
But I got a shiny cassette. They're so pretty.
They're so very pretty.
And I was freaking out because I thought, oh my god, I gotta catch it. Then Annie tells me, they make it easier for you. I'm like, oh, cool.
What the hell? We have a shiny Sloth, but we don't know where it's from?
Yeah, it's weird because I'm looking at Pokemon Home. It's just in there. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Doesn't it say like it came from a long journey from like whatever region?
Maybe? I don't remember.
I will look at it later. Because there's a lot of shiny Pokemon. I don't remember. Like, I just remember right now I caught a shiny Spoink in Pokemon Go and I went, oh, I don't like it. It's human flesh color. Why did it make it human flesh color?
I don't know, actually. I like it when there's like a story you can make up of why the shinies look like they're shiny.
Like Grimmsnarl being the inverted colors.
Yeah. But some of them are just plain out stupid.
God, there's so many Scarlet Violet ones that sucks ass. The Tandemaus, the stupid gold Pokemon that I don't think anyone likes.
The gold? Oh, Gimme Ghoul.
Yeah.
What is that one?
His belt changes color, and not the whole belt, just a piece of the belt.
Oh, okay. I like Tinkaton, even though you don't.
I don't understand why only the hammer changes color.
Because it killed a shiny Corviknight.
Makes no freaking sense. You know how like, this Komala, only the log changes color. Maybe the log is the real Pokemon. Or maybe Tinkaton, the hammer's the real Pokemon.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll get all the shiny starters. So I think we definitely have Kanto because they give that shit out.
Yeah, Pokemon Go is really good at that. I think we have all of Kalos.
Ooh, cool.
Top of your head, real fast as this episode's ending, which region do you want all the starters of? Shiny starters.
Johto.
Chikorita kind of sucks though.
Yeah, but I love Johto.
I have a lot of Mudkips. Hoenn. I don't remember what Trico looks like, but I'm gonna say Hoenn.
Trico is like that bluish green color. It's really really nice, actually. And I think Torchic is like inverted, right? So it's
Yeah.
yellow mane.
You look like a Combuskin.
Hoenn is really nice, actually.
Alright, thanks for joining us on the Thanksgiving. You go out there and you be like, I wonder why those two idiots was just bragging about all the shiny Pokemon they caught.
Hey, I think at this point, it's not like the most impressive thing anymore.
One time, in ICS Legends, when we first started, you got really upset that you wasn't catching any shiny Pokemon, so I had to give you my shiny Rotom just so you shut up.
Thank you.
And with that, we'll see you later at whatever the next holiday is.